going to stab you. You understand? I'm going to stab you.
Whoa. Stop. Come on.
I'll cut your face.
All right.
Now he's paying attention to my words and the blade. So when I said I cut your face, he's thinking about his face. Guys, pay attention. Professor David, I got another video for you today, guys. Guys, it's important because I have been talking to you for years. I have been saying this for years. And finally, other people are starting to listen. Maybe they want you to believe that they came up with it and they said it. But since 1985, I have been saying this. You can go back and look in my other videos, my knife videos. I have been saying this for the longest time. You have to make you the weapon. You have to make you the weapon. When I started doing my self-defense training, when I started the reality-based self-defense training, when I stopped doing tournaments, when I stopped chasing trophies, and I realized the most important thing is to teach regular people, regular Joes who want to learn good self-defense, how to do reality-based street self-defense and not flash. It had to have a language. And I put the language to it. All of my stuff is scripted. Since 85. But I'm glad now, I'm happy that finally people are listening. And let me tell you, and let me show you what I'm talking about.
Gun's not going to save your life. What people forget is that the weapon is you. When you go into something called a non-permissive environment, such as a courthouse, an airplane, a federal building, you can't take a gun with you. What happens when somebody else attacks in that environment? And what if they have a gun? You have to get outside of this mindset of going, I got a gun, I'll shoot him in the face. That's not always going to work, right? Just because you think you can shoot the balls off a gnat from 200 yards, that's not going to help you when a guy's in front of you with a knife to your throat. You've got to start functioning as though you are the weapon. Weaponize yourself, then everything you touch becomes the weapon. That's the whole concept of the Black John Wick. That's what we're trying to teach you guys. So when you embody that, you become more as a man. Your ultimate goal is to level yourself up, both mind, body, and spirit.
Okay, you seen the video, right? You heard some of the language, right? Oh, you got to become the weapon. You got to become the weapon. You got to become. I've been telling you this for years. You got to become the weapon. And now, once I said it before, it's being pointed out to me. People are calling me on the phone, telling me, Professor David, people are starting to use your stuff. And they're acting like they came up with it and not giving any credit. But that's okay. Because you know what they say about flattery. The best form of flattery is people copying your stuff. And I'm glad they're copying it. I'm glad they're using it. But let me break it down. See, you could just say it, but saying it's not good enough. You got to break it down. Okay? When you say you are the weapon, what does that mean? When I pull a knife on the guy, or you pull a knife on somebody, they're staring at the knife. So if I make a movement like this, not only are they blocking the knife, but it's called the four eyes. The eyes in the hand and the eyes in the head are looking at the weapon. So if I move from there to there, they're doing the same thing. They're transitioning with their hands and their eyes. I call it the four eyes. If I move like this, they're transitioning with their eyes and their hand to watch the weapon because they see the blade as a threat. They don't see anything else as a threat. So when I say you are the weapon, so when I do a movement like this and the man looks at this, that's giving me, because I am the weapon, I look for the openings that it presents when he's focusing on this. So if he's focusing on this, there has to be an opening because his eyes, his attention is all on the knife. Can he grab my hand? Right? Now he's trying to hold my hand. He thinks in his mind, he's controlling the knife hand. Right? Grab the hand, grab it. He thinks in his mind, he's controlling the hand with the blade. But he forgets that this hand is a weapon. He forgets that, control, that this is a weapon. He forgets while I'm doing this, that this is a weapon. My body is the weapon. Man, I'm going to stab you. You understand? I'm going to stab you.
Whoa. Stop. Come on.
I'll cut your face.
It's all right.
Now he's paying attention to my words and the blade. So when I said I cut your face, he's thinking about his face. So any gesture, any motion, because motion causes motion. When I did like this, his hands are gonna go up. Then now that leaves the groin completely open, which is my other weapons, which is my legs, for me to strike. So when these guys just use phrases and words, it's not good enough. You have to teach it. What does that mean? You are the weapon. You gotta break it down. How many times you see people say, wrap the arm around the knife hand? Okay, so you're wrapping the arm around the knife hand. So you think, okay, I'm in great control because I wrapped the arm around the knife hand. What about my knee? My knee, as you're holding me like this and we're wrestling for my knife, my knee shot. That's a weapon. This is a weapon. This is a weapon. That's a weapon. My shin, my other foot is a weapon. Stepping on the ankle is a weapon. Guys, do you understand? And I said this on one of my very first videos I made in 1990. That's when they were VHS. 91, 92 or something like that. I said, when 9/11 happened, I said many a times, the box cutters was not the weapon. So the airlines tell you, you can't carry nail clippers. You can't carry anything to sharp, anything on the plane, because that's the weapon. No, the box cutters were not the weapon. The people you let on was the weapon. Because you could put box cutters under everybody's seat. I just got through taking a flight. You were there, Thailand, Cambodia, we flew 26 hours. Did we look under the seat for a box cutter?
Nope.
Did we look under the seat for a weapon?
Nope.
Know why? Because we were the weapons. We were on the plane. They might have took my little knife, but they didn't take me. See, I'm the weapon. See, when you stand in front of me, and you're in front of me, what's the weapons? What's the weapons? We show it to you all the time. Finger, palm, hammer, elbow, knee, shin, kick. See, that's the weapon. See, that's the way you're created. So you're the weapon. The finger is the first line of attack. The palm is the second line of attack. The hammer is the third line of attack. The elbow, fourth line of attack. Now we break it down to the leg. The shin, now the knee, and then a kick. Upper body, lower body. You're the weapon. So don't make no fancy little phrase. I make this as a weapon. What the hell does it mean? Remember, if you want the real information, you got to go to the real source. Okay? You got to go to the real source to get the real information. And the real source is V Honest Jitsu.
Guys, when you get a chance and you start looking at our content and you like our stuff so much and you want to go back in time and start looking at all of our archive stuff, I guarantee you're going to see Professor Dave mention this in his language, that we are the weapon. In so many of our old videos, guys, you're going to see that. I remember me coming first, when I first started joining the system, those were one of the first things that I learned, that I am the weapon. So he was the first one to coin that phrase, guys. As always, guys, we want you to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys, and make sure you share this video with as many people as you know. Also, drop us a comment. And if you're new to the channel, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, for subscribing. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We got a whole lot more content for you guys. Thank you very much.